So, as you can tell from the title, it's about a company called Comp Cleaner, or Shop Comp Cleaner as it might come up on the internet. They sell electrical products and other things as well. If I was you, I'll give it a swerve. Avoid them if you can, because some of the stuff isn't exactly that, well, not so good, shall we say. And I'll explain why now. So the reason for the video is that I'm saying that there's an RGB light from Comp Cleaner that just isn't worth buying. I wouldn't get one. I won't recommend anyone else to get one. I've left a review to tell other people, do not buy one, don't get one, because it doesn't work. They're not a very good product. And in fact, it's a useless product. It might even be a scam, I don't know. But it's not a good company either. So I thought this thing's going to spur my attention. It will be quite good. It works with music and sound. So you have it next to the computer and you get an LED light flashing up and down on the little bar. So that's this thing here. It's just a little box with a few switches on the back. Comes in quite a nice little light packaging. First time I switched it on, because it was brand new out of the box, hadn't even been charged. It worked, a few flashy lights. I thought great. Made a video of it, as you can see, because I wanted to post it on the internet to my friend Ian, who likes that sort of thing, and he's been thinking of getting one as well.
I get no sleep.
But some of the features didn't work, and I thought this is a bit strange. The buttons on the back are supposed to allow you to adjust the amount of brightness, the frequency in which it flashes, i.e. speed, and how when it flashes to the sound from the little microphone at the back. None of those things worked. So that's a bit strange. So I emailed the company literally minutes after I got it. I explained that it didn't work. They emailed me back and said, actually, no, sorry, we've changed supplier, new supplier, doesn't work. So, well, that's not very good, is it? So I emailed him back again and said, well, I don't think that's very good. I've only had it a few minutes, it's not that brilliant, is it? They sent me a discount. They said, well, to give you a discount, takes a couple of quid off of the price. It went flat, so I charged it, used it again. Didn't take long to charge. I got 4 bars along the bottom, used it again, and within about 10 minutes it was flat. Went and watched Coronation Street, came back from watching Coronation Street, and it wouldn't charge. So I emailed him again and said, tell you what, actually I think I'll have a refund, full refund. The whole thing is dead, doesn't work at all. Now it took them a couple of days to get back to me after that, rather than previously a few minutes. A couple of days later they just refunded my money and said keep the thing. And yeah, that was it. They weren't interested. The company even asked me to be affiliated with them and said, oh, would you like to sell or promote some of our products on your YouTube channel? I said, no thanks, not really. I don't really fancy the idea of sort of showing products that are going to break or go faulty. So carrying on with the theme of stuff that's not overly working and stuff that doesn't want to work or breaks or is going wrong, I played with the Xbox the other day. I haven't played with the Xbox for ages. I knew there was a disc in it, a game I was still halfway through playing, and I'd probably only play the Xbox once every 3 or 4 years, maybe. A couple of times every 3 or 4 years. So it hasn't been used for a long time, and the reason it doesn't get used that much is because of this. Because I tend to do a lot of stuff on the Switch. I'm not a massive gamer anyway. So playing it, I've been playing it for ages. It's a black Xbox 360 with a black Xbox 360 controller. But the controller kept cutting out and kept stopping, and suddenly I thought, well, something's wrong with the battery. I've got rechargeable batteries, maybe it's that. Battery packs. Nope, just wouldn't have it. So I got my old controller out, which is still, I say old, I mean it's even still got the sticker on it to show you how to switch the Xbox on. So I hadn't used this on that much because I had the black one. So I was up in the loft today getting some stuff and putting some stuff back, and in my box of games, or my console box with some of the stuff is, I happen to have that, which is a brand new sealed, and I mean hasn't even been opened at all, Xbox 360 wireless controller with batteries. It's got to be 10 years old maybe. I don't know. The reason it's not been out of the packaging is because I'd never had a need for it. I never really played 2-player games. I had the black one, which is the one I was using all the time, and the white one if I ever needed a 2-player game, but I don't have anybody to play games with because the person I would have wanted to left me because their friends were more interested than I was. So instead of families and dogs and kids and stuff like that, she wanted to have friends, and I ended up with a controller XS, so I don't have anyone to play with. Now, if the kids do decide they want to play, and they want to play with games, I've got this new one. So the kids have mentioned it. Have you got any other games consoles that are any good? Because I took round the Game Boy and showed them that. So I thought, yeah, I have now got another controller, which although it's now sealed, it won't be. I'll open that up if the kids do want to have a go on the Xbox. And on a final note about having somebody to watch things with, or somebody to cuddle up to when things are on, or when you want to play games, stuff like that, I watched The Batman film with Robert Pattinson. And yeah, it's actually quite a good film. If you've not seen it, it's definitely worth seeing. It is a bit, it reminded me slightly of a sort of Midsummer Murder or something like that, with different events happening during the film. It is a very, very much a detective film, but with Batman. And he does make a good Batman. He makes a good Bruce Wayne. So yeah, it's 3 hours long, but it's worth watching. But as I said, just think of it as it is a detective film, but the detectives are, like Sherlock in this case, is Batman. So yeah, definitely worth a watch.
Burglar pulling another score.
So, my other pair of vans has eventually turned up. I did say there was going to be a bit of a delay. The person who was selling them did sort of go on holiday just before they sold them, and went, I'll post them when I get back. They are very sparkly. I don't actually know the name for these at the moment. It's sort of like an iridescent sparkle thing, which is what attracted me to them in the first place. So as you might have noticed, I am a little bit on the impulsive side. So the shoes there were there, I saw them, went, oh, like the look of them, so that's why I've got them. Didn't read into them a bit, they are a little bit on the snug side. So, and bright, and I've changed the laces on these ones. They came with black laces. I thought, nah, black's, it's alright, but it just looks a bit plain. So I've actually put on white, but they're the glow in the dark Mr. Lacy white laces. Because glow in the dark is going to be a bit of fun with these. And see how this goes. So yeah, I quite like these. These have also got the stripe down the side, which looks nice. It's only the second pair of shoes I've got with the stripe. I've got 2 pairs of boots with stripe. But yeah.